All right, what's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Brian, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about the Walking Dead universe, all that good stuff. So today is January 8th, 2023, as we're doing the live stream here for the next hour. So I'll just wait for YouTube to catch up and for people to join and people to ask questions in the top chat, and super chat's always welcome, and become a patron, member, subscriber, anything you want to do there. Really comes back to the channel, helps us out. So that being said, this is slow Walking Dead news stuff, even though there is some news, but not really much for that, but that's okay, as it's January 8th and we have some time to go. But we still haven't heard anything about Fear the Walking Dead, which I don't know why we haven't heard anything about a show. Like, what's the first show going to be for the Walking Dead universe this year? Right now, we definitely know it's April for Dead City, but we don't know anything if there's a February show or a summer show, or we don't know that the Rick and Michonne show is going to be after Halloween, so sometime in February in Thanksgiving and November. So we'll have to see, how it actually goes down. But thank you guys for being here this Sunday and every Sunday, being a part of the channel. It really means a lot to us, as we're still a Walking Dead community and fandom and fandomly and family and all that stuff, but we got other stuff to talk about. So today is January 8th, 2023. It was the season finale of Tulsa King on Paramount Plus. Next Sunday, two shows come on television. Mayor of Kingstown on Paramount Plus, which the recent news about Jeremy Renner getting run over by the snowplow in Nevada, and just this mess that he's in the hospital, and hopefully he's getting out soon. Hopefully he's doing okay. But that's a mess. He stars in the show Mayor of Kingstown. And also, is The Last of Us. So The Last of Us is a zombie show that a lot of people are excited about. It's the HBO's take on a zombie apocalypse show based on the video game from PlayStation. Naughty Dog is the maker of The Last of Us. And I don't know how many seasons it's going to be, but it should be awesome. I'm excited for that, to happen on television. I don't know if it's 10 episodes or what it is for the first season, but I don't know what's going on here with the chat. I can't see anything. Maybe YouTube is just taking a little bit longer. But yeah, guys, so let me know in the chat when you are able to chat on there too, if you have any questions and anything else to talk about. But other than that, other than that, guys, I'm feeling better from last week, as I cough into the microphone right now. Last week I was definitely under the weather. The difference a whole week makes is always one of those things that it's kind of crazy to think about where you've been a couple of days ago, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago on there too. It's 2023, and man, I've been doing this for a while, and hopefully you guys are been a part of the YouTube channel and really the groups on Facebook and everything there too. And it's sad that The Walking Dead is over, but we knew this day was coming at some point, even though it's not. Even though we do know that the Walking Dead universe is still, I don't know, going strong is the way that you want to say, but it is going in 2023. The big question will be about next year. What's going to happen for the following year? For that, I don't know if it'll be like one or two shows or what's going to happen there. But the big thing about is I don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the channel and everything there. But we're going to talk about a bunch of different topics, a bunch of different shows and movies and everything that we're enjoying to watch. And it's just other stuff that binds us, and people make recommendations all the time for shows to watch, and some are good, some are bad, and some are not my style on there, and some people love different things. So I definitely am excited for any recommendations that you have on there as well. So again, I can't see any of the chat, so I don't know what's going on with YouTube. But other than that, guys, so myself, like I said, I watched the season finale of Tulsa King, which is 9 episodes. It's a weird count of 9 episodes. Sylvester Stallone did a great job. The show gets better over time on there too. Yellowstone was last Sunday's was the mid-season finale, which makes sense for the mid-season because it was about the halfway point. But it won't come back to the summer, which is kind of crazy that we have to wait so long for Yellowstone to come back. And I know a lot of people are loving that show and that series and that universe on there too. I want to say 1932, but it's 1923. Trying to watch that. I got to watch a couple episodes there. We're a little episodes behind that. But that's okay. We watched a little football yesterday, and Jacksonville won the division, which is cool. And the Chiefs won the number 1 seed. You know, it was crazy to think last Monday, this past Monday that went there, was the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Buffalo Bills. And we had the whole craziness in the first quarter with the guy who had a cardiac arrest. And it's just crazy to think that that moment just changed so many people's lives. And hopefully, I think his name's DeMar. He's going to be okay. Hopefully he's going to be making a full recovery. And don't know if he'll play football again, but the biggest thing is that he's alive and he was saved. Yeah, it's a crazy thing to see there, which is always good. But that was Monday. That was this past Monday. That was one of those things where stuff happens for a lot of people to their life gets changed in a moment, in an instant, good and bad. And it's crazy to think that we are just going strong for so many years on YouTube and in life and everything as well. But hopefully you guys are safe and sound on there again. I cannot see the chat for some reason. I have no idea what's up with YouTube, but it's one of those things where we'll just keep it going on there as well. So I don't know what's going on with different stuff settings for here, but we'll continue on this Sunday and every Sunday for live streams for just to talk about a variety of topics. So the latest thing, as we did our live stream last Sunday, it was great. And then I get on there and I see this picture of Denai Guerrera, Scott Gimple, and Andrew Lincoln. And I'm like, whoa, look at this. And then I saw a thing about pre-production. So the pre-production is underway or been underway for the Rick and Michonne show. And then there's been conflicting reports. Did they start on Friday for filming? Are they going to start this week? Are they going to start in February? Are they going to start in Georgia, start in Jersey, start here, start there? Is it going to be from February to May? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be there? It's going to be in Carlstadt, New Jersey. It's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's going to be a couple of different things in a couple of different spots, filming-wise, which makes sense because not everything is filmed in one location or not, and they have to film this or that. Maybe it's at the studio, or maybe it's going to be this. Location drives where they film. But I just don't know why they're going to be filming in New Jersey versus Georgia versus anything there, because the majority of the other filming has been in Georgia. But then it was filmed in California, then it was filmed in Texas for Fear the Walking Dead, and then World Beyond was filmed mostly in Virginia, and The Walking Dead has mostly been filmed in Georgia. And then we got stuff filming in France and stuff filming in New Jersey for Dead City. And so I don't know if it's something to do with production or, I don't know, studios or what, but it's one of those things where before it was Georgia. You would film in Georgia. You would do that, tax breaks, all that stuff. And you don't have to film all in Georgia. You can film a certain percentage of it or a certain amount of area. And that's kind of makes sense for, a lot of people to do that over and over and again because of tax breaks. Because when you're filming something or in a movie or a production of a show, it costs a lot of money. And if you can cut 20%, 30% tax break, that's pretty awesome, and that's a lot of money. So the fact that they're going to film in Georgia still makes sense. Film in Georgia, film in New Jersey or other states in there. It's cool. I don't know if people are going to be able to see filming or what. I'm not sure if people are going to be able to film in, or be able to see any of the filming around, if they'll be around there too, or if it's just going to be closed off pretty good. Because when they used to film The Walking Dead, when they would film at the studio, you really wouldn't see anything because they drive in on the set and they stay there and they're away from everything. But when they would film in around Alexandria or in downtown Sonoy or in a couple other spots like that, you could see who was out and about. And that's how you knew about seeing the cast and the crew. And you could see potential spoilers, people still being alive on there as well. So it's one of those things where I don't know the locations, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Lauren Cohan were out and about filming in Jersey, last year. They were seen a lot of different places. They would come around, or people would see them and take pictures. I can't imagine how far someone has to be to get a good close-up photo, because some of the zooms and the lenses are just amazing. I know when I used to go to different conventions, I would have my camcorder, And you could zoom pretty good with a small little handheld camcorder. And you could get pretty close. Like I remember I had this video of Michael Cutlets at his booth. And there's a bunch of line to get in there to go see him and blah, blah. And I'm pretty far away. And I could zoom in pretty good. And you could see him talking to the people and holding a baby and doing other stuff like that. And you're like, man, I can see it pretty good from far. And I'm guessing lenses on cameras and, you know, the other cameras that people have now are pretty amazing for it too. So I don't know what's up with YouTube. I can't see any of the chat, which kind of sucks because I like interacting with you guys. I don't know if it's going to be adjusted or what, but let me see if I can play with any settings here or anything. I know that I have chat enabled and everything is there, but I don't know what's going on with that. It's a new year and new problems on there, and that's just kind of how it goes. I remember we had those problems where we would lose connection. We would do there too. So let me see. Let me try another one. Let me just stop this stream and then restart it and see if if we can get the chat to come up. So let's like restart it in a second. So I'm going to stop this